TV to documentaries, Vanessa Hudgens just confirmed that she's starring alongside her best friend, Gigi McGree, in a new documentary about their journey with witchcraft. It's called Dead Hot, Season of the Witch. According to reports, the 90-minute film will follow the two women through Salem, Massachusetts, as they learn about witchcraft, ghost hunting, and connecting with the spirit world.
Welcome, everybody, to the Wake Up Call channel. Hollywood loser alert, yet another Hollywood celebrity, of course this is all done by design, is promoting witchcraft. This is the role of the majority of these people, especially these younger actors and actresses that come through Nickelodeon or Disney specifically. And now we have somebody who goes by the name of Vanessa Hudgens, who has a 90-minute movie coming out about exploring witchcraft as she heads to Salem to explore witchcraft. Now, the whole purpose of this is to indoctrinate and to pretend, of course, that, she's not into witchcraft. She's pretending like she's not into it already, and I'm going to go there because I'm into spirituality and stuff. And then she's used as a gatekeeper to start working her way into grooming young girls, young teens who listen to her music, who have seen her in Disney productions like High School Musical, and they use, what they show here as a way of indoctrinating the audience into witchcraft. But they pretend, of course, as always, for the blind out there at least, that they're not already Satanists, that they're not already in the occult, but we all see the signs and symbols beforehand. So I'm going to read you some of the stuff from this documentary, which you're going to want to hear, because it's always the same crap. It's always the same thing verbatim. Well, they say they've been doing spells. This is a quote from the production company behind the film. They've been doing spells since they were kids. This is her and her friend, who cares, some nobody. And they were just really interested in that world. As we got to know them, we realized that their curiosity in connecting with the spirit realm and paranormal and supernatural exploration was so much deeper than ghost hunting. So, again, I've talked about this over the years, how they use these ghost hunting shows, and it's an indoctrination into getting people. Okay, just don't be yourself. Not yourself. Be this thing. They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. There's no reason to worry about this. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. Okay.
What if I just told you everything I feel? Running back from the top, here we go, vulnerable again. Do you like this? Oh no, I fucked up again, and everybody saw it. I guess I'll have to take it down. Oh no, I fucked up again, and everybody saw it. I bet I'll never let it down.
Into the spiritual realm and demonic forces, demonic presence in people, demonic presence in the room, demonic presence that people bring into their homes, whether they're bringing it in through idols and statues, or they're bringing it in through crystals or board games or these other things. That's what all those shows are for. And then these celebrities, their job is they play dumb when we could see beforehand that what Vanessa Hudgens is into. First of all, when you come through the Disney system, you're a product of MK Ultra, which means that you've been groomed and you've been handled and you've been abused most likely, and then you become that. And then they pass it on to their genes, to their kids eventually, and, other people that they work with in the industry. How do we know that Vanessa Hudgens? Well, we can start with the fact that she's got a monarch butterfly tattoo on her neck. I guess she's just another one of these celebrities. If they don't want to be optometrists, then they probably just want to be caterpillars, I guess, because Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, all of them who come through Hollywood and the music business all just have an obsession with butterflies. Miley Cyrus, they have albums called Butterfly. They have butterfly tattoos on them. They're dressed up on their album covers as butterflies. Why is this? Because they're letting you know that they're marked. These people are marked and they're controlled by handlers who you will never know and you will never see. What is the purpose? The purpose for the handlers is to let people know that this is their property. You know how people mark cattle right? Farmers, you ever seen Yellowstone or any of the shows where they brand you, right? You ever see a farm where they brand the cattle so that people know that it's their cattle in case the cattle gets loose? So in other words, if you got a cow and your cow breaks through the fence or a fence gets cut down, and if somebody else finds your cow, well, your cow's branded so they know who it belongs to. Well, that's exactly why they brand these people. That's what most of their tattoos mean. You can see who is in this industry, who is, which is pretty much everybody, who is controlled and operated from higher powers in Hollywood. That's what this stuff means. So they're branded with the monarch butterfly. They're branded with other things. We see pyramids. I've covered all the symbols over the years. Of course, the eyeball over and over. And then, as they show you these clips, Vanessa Hudgens, she just happens to love goats too. Here she is holding goats. Her and her friend who are doing the documentary where they got the pentagram in it, right in the logo about Season of the Witch, and they're holding goats. There's no correlation there. She doesn't know what she's doing. She was just on the side of the road and picked up a goat for no reason whatsoever and took pictures on her Instagram. I mean, how blind these people out there are to all this stuff is pretty amazing. Because if you watch my channel and you see I show you this stuff all the time, and I don't have fun talking about it, it's not fun for me to talk about Vanessa Hudgens. The reason I do it, and the reason I talk about things like yesterday, even just covering popular science, covering drinking blood and cannibalism, is to show you the pattern. Because when they desensitize you to this stuff, it starts to become normalized. That's why the world is as crazy as it is now. Because you sit back and go, how did we get to this point? Well, if they didn't desensitize people to the LGBT agenda, then we wouldn't be at the point we're at now, where they're literally grooming kids and they're bringing them to, strip joints and doing, going to school, all this stuff that they're doing, trying to indoctrinate them with this stuff. Because they desensitize the parents to all of it. Right? Well, they're doing the same thing with Satanism and witchcraft. And the celebrity's job is to indoctrinate and groom the audience who watch them. So they're saying, oh, well, I watched Vanessa Hudgens ever since she was in High School Musical, which, by the way, I've never seen it. And I usually won't say something about something I haven't seen before, but, High School Musical, you're sitting through that and you're a grown adult, male or woman? Jeez. Boy. You're looking for something to do? You got a lot of free time if you're sitting through this nonsense. But High School Musical, right? Have an audience, became famous, got a record deal. So they have a group behind them who have watched them grow up from young Hollywood to old Hollywood, older Hollywood, not old. And that's how they start grooming people. That's the whole point of all of these people like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, going through the Disney system at a young age because they grow a fan base, and that fan base follows them. And then the celebrity starts grooming the behavior of that fan because the fan's like, well, I was 7 and I watched Britney Spears when she was 8. Oh, okay, and now Britney Spears is 16 and I'm 16. It's like I'm going through life with her, right? And then Britney Spears becomes satanic. And you see all the stuff with the snakes and the lifestyle she lives. And you see her MK Ultra breakdown. And these people just are being groomed by them. And their behavior is being groomed. So another movie here. Let's take a look at what. This is an interesting plot. This is something new. Vanessa Hudgens' spiritual witchcraft journey in Salem is now a reality movie with Bunham Murray Productions, some bomb production company. Vanessa Hudgens is going on a spiritual journey and wants to take viewers with her. Of course she does, because she wants to groom them. Hudgens teamed up with Murray Productions to produce an unscripted film. So it's like a documentary, even though, she's pretending in it. It's actually acting, because she's pretending like she's not into witchcraft already. You're seeing pictures throughout this of her dressed as a witch. You're seeing pictures of her doing all-seeing eye symbolism on magazine covers. Obviously the goats. But she's just on a spiritual journey. Don't mind the pentagram and the logo. Just playing dumb, of course. So it's called Dead Hot Season of the Witch. Variety has learned exclusively the project's documents Hudgens' journey in Salem, along with her best friend, musician Gigi who? Nobody knows who this is, I'll tell you that much. As they set out to learn about witchcraft, ghost hunting, and connecting with the spirit world. So what's important about this isn't about knowing this, about what they're trying to do, isn't just the fact that they're...
Peacock is the exclusive streaming home of Oppenheimer, winner of 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture,
The president needs to know what's next.
2, and Best Director Christopher Nolan.
What's next?
1. Indoctrinating them with witchcraft. It's also this when they mention the spiritual world, right? The spiritual realm. which is biblical. Because these people aren't just talking to a ghost, okay? They're not talking to your past, great uncle. He's not floating around, inside your garage. And, oh my God, my Uncle Louie is in the garage over there. Oh, yeah, let's go summon and talk to. They're speaking with demons. They're speaking with demons. And that's what they're summoning. But they want you to get into this so that you can be deceived, and then you could be in your home, and you can start saying, hey, I'm going to get this stuff, I'm going to get these crystals, I'm going to get the Ouija board, I'm going to start trying to do spells and stuff like that so I can talk to my great dead cat. Oh, great. And that's what they do to these dummies out there, and then they partake in it. And that's why I always warn about Dungeons and Dragons and other games, the Magic, the Gathering cards, etc., etc. Now we have a society of indoctrinated Satanists who don't even realize that they are. And I have crystals in my home, and I have energy sources, and I'm very spiritual. I'm not sure if you've read the Bible, but where is it talking about bringing in spiritual energy stones and being, spiritual? I mean, that's New Age deception. We have Christians who are deceived. We have people who think that they're atheists who are deceived. Many people are deceived. So Dead Hot is in post-production, and it's going to be a dead hot bomb, I'll tell you that. Hudgens and Magoo recently wrapped their shooting, their 8-day journey in Salem, duo stars in the 90-minute film, blah, blah, blah. But they tell it an intimate journey into the supernatural realm, coming-of-age story that explores identity, feminine power, and sisterhood. And again, if you're oblivious to everything going on with the feminist movement and what they're trying to do with witches, etc., yeah, everything's inverted from the way it used to be, where people were running witches out of town. They weren't running them out of town, they were running them up trees. And you know why and what they were doing it for? Well, they've inverted everything now. And if you question, this is feminist movement right here. And women are getting deceived. It's like, oh, wow, feminine power. Oh, these witches who were persecuted because they were women. They were persecuted because they were doing spells, which involved blood rituals, which involved sacrifice of children and sacrifice of animals and other disgusting acts on kids. That's why the witches were, having it hot on the fire. Not because they were women and people were like, well, these women shouldn't have a right to dress up in weird hats and wear black gothic lipstick. Let's get them. No, that's not why. But to the dumbed down, that's what they think. So you have this woman now, Hudgens or man, whatever it is, openly promoting witchcraft again, like it's something new, right? Like it's, oh, wow, there's not a trillion shows about this, but what is the point? The point is that all of these celebrities are already into the occult and practice this stuff. And they're like, oh, I'm spiritual, so I'm going to get into this stuff. They want you to pretend you're on the journey with them, like they're learning something they don't know, so that they can teach it to you. So instead of her learning about witchcraft, pretending like I'm learning about witchcraft and you guys are watching my fans, so we're all doing it together, she's just teaching you witchcraft without having a documentary and saying, hi, I'm a witch, I'd like to teach you about witchcraft. They make it look like it's something it's not. They start bringing you in by having you bring things into your home that you shouldn't have in your home, and make it seem like it's this great safe thing, and you're summoning demons, but you're not really summoning demons. You're summoning your long lost great godfather, And these people buy it. They buy these people. All you have to do is look at them. Look at the signs and symbols that they flash all the time to see that they previously and already are indoctrinated with this, and their job is to groom. And that's why she's got the monarch butterfly right on her neck, why she's a byproduct of Disney, and why she's constantly flashing stuff and showing witchcraft symbolism all over the place, indoctrinating the youth. These people make me sick. I cannot wait for Judgment Day to come to these people. I pray for everybody out there who is lost and actually thinks that what these people are doing is actually what they're doing, because you are completely blind if you don't see what's going on. I thank you guys for being here. Hope you're doing well. God bless all of you and your families.
They're scams, they're scams, they're scams, they're all scams. Do I have your attention now?